I'm rebuilding my power steering pump today because I can't afford a new one, and I feel like it would be dumb to not mess with this at all when I've replaced pretty much the entire rest of my power steering system. So we're just gonna rebuild it. I have this kit. It's got like a whole bunch of little different seals and gaskets and stuff, and I'm gonna tear this apart and replace all these. Alright, getting some fresh gloves on before I tear this thing apart. Got some of the grease cleaned off of it. It's gross. Yeah. I also found my snap ring pliers. So let's see if we can get this snap ring here out. There. That's it. Actually, wipe that off first, and then throw it in the magnetic parts tray. That's what's up. Alright. This first, I guess. There's one. So, it's not the one I wanted, but it'll work. Now, separate that case. Here's where the pick comes in. I gotta open this too, I guess, as well. Yeah. And this one that we want. Come on now. There, we got it out. See, it's like thin and flattened out now. So, new one. New one's in. Next, it's like this one right here. Looks like that's probably that one right there. That one goes in that slot right there. It just stuck to this side when I pulled it out. So that goes there. Both of those seals. It's looking a lot. See if we can't do it here, but I don't have. You gotta tap. This comes out, which is what we took that snap ring out for. But I might have to take it to a vise or something. I got a plastic hammer because you don't want to go beating on that with metal or something. That would not be good. Yep, it's starting to move. You can see it starting to come out now. Oh, and that was that. Come on. There we go. The shaft and bearing still feels good. The one that we want next is this little seal right in here. We want to replace that, which is this one right here. There it kind of went. Alright, old seal out, new seal. That thing up. Start pressing it in there. This back in. And you drive it down in there. I don't know if you can see this with the GoPro or not until we can get that snap ring back in that groove. So it's got to go down past the snap ring groove. It might be there. Might do it. That sounds pretty solid. Snap ring pliers. Fun times. Go in there, come on. Hey. Anyhow, I'm going to take all of this stuff out of here and then take this out. That pops that spring loose, pull this pin out, and then that'll drop down and let me pull this out. And those two little pieces, these little things right here, go right here. So that was a 19 on the side. We went to, alright, that loosens up that spring. Hey, most of it came out. Stop it. Again, if you take this part here apart, you want to make sure that the gold looking side goes out. No, spring. Get this pin, and then this thing should come out. Ah, yeah. And you see there's gonna be the green one that they gave me, and then the black rubber one goes up in that slot. So we want this thing facing down. First things first, let's get this rubber one. Yeah, right there in that slot there's a little rubber one. We're gonna pop that out of there like that and drop this new one down in that slot right there like that. Now this, I guess we want to just do it like kind of like that. I don't know. Try to line it up with that thing. There. And right down in there. And then you bring you got it. Yeah, there we go. Now stick that pin. Come on now. That new gasket in there is a little thicker. It'd be real helpful to have this all the way off right now. Alright, now back to this pin. Pin goes here. Squeeze it. Ah, there. Got it. Yes. All right. So those two little pieces replaced, and of course I already replaced the thing, the seal on the front of there, and the two on here. So now we can put this back in and make sure it's all good and clean. You don't want no dust and debris getting inside of that thing if possible. You know, I shouldn't be doing this outside. I should be doing it on a clean table indoors or something, but I just don't have the means and stuff. So we're doing as best we can with what we got, such as the river trash way. And like that, it's in there. Now the spring, I'm gonna put it back in the side here, but first this little piece, the bolt that holds that spring in, you notice it's got a little O-ring right here, and it is definitely out of shape, so we're gonna replace that one too. That would be this one right here. And we stick that down in there. And tighten it down, and that holds everything in place and puts the proper tension or whatever on it. Turn this on number 1. got all fresh seals in it, and whatever those, it's some sort of seal. Thing's kind of like, in a way, like a rotary engine type of deal or something. Maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, we're gonna put it back together now. Yeah, it's on there. It's sealed. Yes, sir. Now that. Come on, man. Wrong one? Oh, yeah, of course. 19. What am I doing? Alright. Oh, there it is. Is that what that is? I bet so. Sweet. Yeah. I'd say that's that one. Well, it just goes like that. I think that's done. I just gotta put it back in there. And now, reattach these lines over here. My nice new one high pressure line. It goes right there. that line, and now this line. Let's see, also got the new little O-ring too. I need something to wipe this off. Guys. That one goes right there, like that. Right. Alright, since I'm replacing everything else in my power steering system, like new reservoir too, because you can see that one, which is very, very gross and dirty. So, yeah. It was hard to tell your levels and stuff. Like, it's time for it to go. Yeah, and of course OEM Honda, because yeah, everything that you possibly can, get OEM, otherwise you will regret it later. There are some good aftermarket brands for some things, but you really need to shop around and learn as much as you can before purchasing any of those things. Hondas are picky, especially the Element, from what I hear, so I'm trying to do it as right as absolutely possible. Not break anything in the process. Okay, there's that way. Top one. But I finished the rebuild on my power steering pump and put in a new reservoir, and yeah,